Hey guys, wanted to respond to some comments, some earlier comments, but some new ones came in right away after I posted a video today on my Sunday end of week dash. But so let's get to those first. What do we have here? You all. No good deal shall go unpunished. Dog breath says. I think he meant no good deed. Um, I did buy a homeless person some food on this day when I was going out. I don't know why. I don't normally do that. Might do it again though. To be quite honest, the guy was really cool. So thanks, dog breath. And you actually go on to say, "Wow, two replies on that one too." Do you think some people are so dumb they don't know they're supposed to tip because the tip makes a significant portion of our compensation? I mean, yes and no, dude. I mean, and actually, Jersey Gull says yes down there. Maybe they think DoorDash is paying us more because they order more items, but that's bullshit, dude. If you know, you have to tip, dude. If you went to a restaurant, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that. It's kind of bullshit. I that was one of the best unassigns of my DoorDash career right there. I'm like, no way. I'm delivering this for no tip. I knew it was no tip, and I was right. So, excuse me. Um, then Jersey Gold also says, if you finally do something, can you film it? I would love to see the 35 Taco Bell items spread out on the table, and the homeless guy having you and him having a feast. Nice work, please, but please be careful. Appreciate that, Jersey Gold. Trust me, if I didn't feel safe at all, um, I would have not done that. But and also, I don't think we could have finished all that food between the two of us. It was really 25 items plus 10 sauce packets, so it might be doable, but no. But I don't know. I felt good about that, to be quite honest. So get on to some next deal or next comments. What do we have here? From Saturday. A stacked order. This is from Isaiah. A stack from the same restaurant. You cannot switch tasks. Yes, only for two different restaurants. It's been like that forever. You have to pick up both if it's two at the same restaurant together. That's not true, actually, Isaiah. And I know a person in town who has an Android phone, and for some reason their app is different. She can jump task, and Crazy Top is also trying in on this local guy about 20 miles away or so. He must have an Android. You can jump task if you have an Android. You must have an iPhone like myself. So that's actually not true. Jersey Goal again. I got questions. How are you platinum with 70? Oh, you got three replies on that one. Jeez. How are you platinum with 73 acceptance rate? You need 80 by me. Okay, so I'll stop right there. I'll show you. So in different zones, this is from way back in the day. This is 2024. But this is actually where I live. That's my house, you guys. I own that thing outright. I don't know what I'm doing in Prineville. I know why I'm here, but eventually I'm going to retire or spend the rest of my days there. So it's Lakewood. That's my house right there. But if you go in that next zone to the left, that zone is 70%. Where I'm at here in this zone, it's called the Cerritos zone, and it's 80% there. So I would always, when I'd go back home, I jump into this zone, the busy zone right there, and it's 70%. So I could schedule for a whole week. And I think it says, yeah, look, Cerritos, you're scheduled to dash, the next day of 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I would just schedule myself. So different zones have different kind of criteria. And later on, Isaiah goes on to that. But you said your second question was, you took that. If you took that Uber order, couldn't you find orders coming back? Uber orders by me are nonstop. I declined 60% of them. I decline more, to be quite honest, Jersey, but usually I can find orders coming back home. So I'll stop right there. No, because it's 13 miles away, and it's not like 13 city miles. It's like dueling banjos up there. Have you guys seen the movie Deliverance? It's like that. There's no gas stations on the way up there either. It's like 13 miles there and 13 miles back. Maybe if I'm within a mile of Prineville when I get back, I might get some orders, but no, I can't. So it's really, the map doesn't really show you the topography or like the geographical part of what that really is. So it truly is about 26 miles to deliver that $41 order. What he's talking about is this order right here, guys. I got $38 up to 41, 13 miles. You know what? Listen, I'm not mad at anyone who wants to accept this order or offer and do it. It's kind of worth it. I did the math. It's about, really will take you about an hour and a half to get there and back. It's about $27 an hour or about $1.50 per mile. Isaiah gets on me pretty quick here about the miles per hour, but he does say each zone is different. DoorDash has different rules for different zones. In New Jersey, 70% for platinum, but in the two Jersey City zones, it's 80%. So that is totally true, especially in bigger cities. Jersey Gold says, didn't know that, thank you. And he says, Jersey also says South Jersey is 80% too. So, but then Isaiah gets on me pretty good here. And I'm not mad at you, Isaiah, at all. I'm not gonna rant on this one. But you said you could have made over $40 on one delivery, and you made $56 all day. It doesn't make any sense by not wanting to drive. For the $40, it's $41 actually Uber order. It's not about how many miles you drive. It's about cash flow and overall profit. So it's really not. You're wrong there again, Isaiah. But I'm not mad at you I'm not mad at anyone for wanting to take that order. Sometimes chasing money is it's rough. So like I said, I broke that down. It is $27 an hour. It's about $1.50 per mile you're driving. But I just didn't want to really do that, Isaiah. So, and then I think you go on to say, oh yeah, you're paranoid. Yeah, that's not cool. I don't care for that too much. You're paranoid about miles. Who cares about the miles? $41, huge cash flow. Like, are you serious? Of course you take the $41. No. I'm not really, to be quite honest, I'm not worried about money. Like I told you earlier, I'm not that worried about money. Life is good for me. And also, I don't want to drive up there. I'll probably never drive to that place. I know it's 13 miles away. Maybe if it was like $70, I probably would. 50, I might. But it just still, I'd rather just stay in town and dink and dunk. I'm like an Ichiro. I'm not like a home run hitter. I'm a little base hit kind of guy. And also, I just didn't want to drive up there, to be quite honest. If I was really hurting for money, for sure I would have done that. But I'm not, so I'm fortunate. You also going to say, and you get a tax deduction per mile. You're getting $41 for 13 miles, even round trip. That's still $26 round trip for $41. That's an amazing order. Actually, I'm really only getting a tax deduction for, you might be right there. I'm not going to argue that point, but so I'm going to that's all I have to say about that. But I knew this would be a topic of discussion because it was a great order. You can't chase the money sometimes. In that case, it's chasing the money. So I want to show you something, Isaiah. Like, there's a reply. Let's look at this really quick. Oh, yeah, that's you. So in this case, all right, so $41, a friend of mine took this too. And it took her over an hour and a half, I'll be honest with you. So I know exactly what this was. Taco Bell was slow. So you make that. So I got an Uber offer today, $6, 2.2 miles. It's actually not a bad offer because number one, you're staying in town. You don't have to drive 2.2 miles back home, to get an offer. You can get an offer right away from there. But it actually went up to $12.58. At this point, I did accept this offer. I was home. I was done. But I'm like, I can't deny this. 1.9 miles, I was still in the zone. While I was on the way there, I just turned on DoorDash. And I'm like, I might get a DoorDash order too. But even if I just drove 1.9 miles, I was at home at this time, drove back, it's like $3 a mile, not $1.50 a mile. I don't mind taking those. I really don't want to drive 13 miles out of town. I don't think you really understand where I live and how far away that is and how far away you're. I don't even think there's a gas station on that 13-mile trip. Not that you need to fill up with gas, but there's no stores, there's nothing there. You pretty much have to be within a mile of town to get any orders from Uber or DoorDash. So this order makes more sense. It just really does. So just a preference, and didn't want to drive it. That's really what it boiled down to. Couple more. Buckle up, Buttercup, for the weekend. This is from a Friday night. It's Jersey again. Is at a Chinese restaurant on Saturday, the entire first quarter of a Knicks game. Wow, that's a long time, man. It was chaos. 20 plus people waiting for orders. 20? Wow. Yeah, I mean, apparently Jersey is busy, I guess. So it goes on to say DoorDash would let you cancel that without penalty. Uber Eats get a ding. I finally took the ding. And it was like a sitcom thing there. Yeah, I mean, he goes on. Yeah, I mean, I understand the wait times. I notice this myself. Evenings and weekends, Jersey suck. Wait time, but you're like, luckily my phone was able to stream the Knicks. That's cool. Obviously, you're a Knicks fan. You're a sports fan, Jersey. I like your style there. So that's kind of it, you guys. I just wanted to kind of address some issues there. Isaiah, listen, you're on me. You're on me. You're a top contributor for sure, and a great subscriber. I know you have a Toyota Prius, all-wheel drive, hybrid. So you basically pay, for every $5 I pay in gas, you paid like $2.50. Basically, you get about 50 miles per gallon. I'm assuming, even with all your stuff. But also the suspension, tires, brakes. I think your car has pretty good brakes, though, from what I gather. So your expenses are low, but just in some cases, I just don't want to do things sometimes. I have a job, too, so I don't really need to be door dashing. It's all supplemental income. And to be quite honest, at the end of this year, I say this every winter when I'm here in Prineville, but I will be moving back to my house in California. So I'm not that strapped for cash and not that willing to go out of my way to make money that's just unnecessary sometimes. So I appreciate your comments, all you guys. You guys all be well and take care. Peace out.